Awards evenings are serious business. That's serious business.
The 888.com Awards evening was a night of celebration at the Riverside Stadium that reflected Borough's record-breaking Premiership season. And just before the presentations, I asked the manager to give his reaction to the campaign that ended with late drama on the final day.
I praise the players, and I always do. But for me, we wouldn't get them kind of performances, that kind of preparation for these big games without the staff. The staff have been phenomenal throughout the season. And players, yeah, it's, they come in every day and train and everything's laid out for them. But the staff work all hours God sends with Europe. I mean, we've got Nick Allenby, one of our masseurs. We've played 95 games altogether, reserves and first team. And he's been involved in 90 of them. The work that they do behind the scenes, all of them, is fantastic. And the players, I know, appreciate that. And that's the strength of this football club. The players stick together, and we've got a tremendous staff behind that.
The Performance of the Season award was given for the nail-biting end to the campaign at the City of Manchester Stadium, and Captain Gareth Southgate realised that Euro dreams rested on a single penalty kick.
For a split second, we saw 10 months of work and hard work, and you think of everything that the group of players, well, everybody in this room has lived through that for 10 months. But, in particular, the dressing room has had to cope with a hell of a lot. And, it's a great group to captain, I've got to say. Through all the adversity that we've had, different players have come in and done their job. All the injuries that we've had to deal with, all the bad breaks that we've had. But everybody has played a massive part. And I can only echo what the manager said, that includes everybody behind the scenes. Who helps us to do our job, not just at the training ground, but here at the stadium.
Mark Schwarzer rightly earned all of the plaudits for his penalty save, but I wondered if he'd done his homework on Robbie Fowler.
Had you worked on Robbie Fowler's penalty technique before? I was speaking to Frank Cadre today, and he said he just wanted to make the goalkeeper the hero.
Yeah, Frank's got a habit of doing things like that. And, that's just part and parcel. That sometimes things happen in the game where, a foul's committed, you consider penalty, and everyone's there to do their job, and I'm fortunate and I'm grateful that I was able to play my part, and in the end people reflect to that moment in the game. But I thought that if you look at the game, I had probably 3 saves to make in the whole game, and that was one of them. So I thought that the team performance was unbelievable on the day. It wasn't the best performance in a football term, but considering what was riding on the game, defensively from front to back, we were unbelievable.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank finished the season as Borough's top scorer, and the striker reflected on his first campaign at the Riverside.
It was hard, but nice. Enjoyed every minute of it. And I'm happy that I made the choice.
And it's a team that has gone to Europe for the first time in the club's history, back into Europe again. How important is that?
Well, obviously it's very important for the club, for the players, obviously for the fans. We wanted to be in Europe. We said that we had to do it, and eventually we did. Very important for everybody who is associated with the club.
Stuart Downing received the Player of the Year award in recognition for his achievements that began with the kid from Alastair Park sitting on the Borough bench and ended with a local hero in the England squad. It had been quite a year.
Started off, I was just open to getting into the team. Obviously I got into the team, and hopefully I wanted to just stay in the team, and I've done that, and I'm very pleased.
And you were part of everything yesterday as well. Your reaction to an emotional afternoon in Manchester?
Yeah, it was a massive game. Obviously I started off on the bench and I was just itching to get on. I got on at the end and obviously I had that big chance, and I thank Swartz for getting me out of there, great save, thanks Swartz, but we've done very well and I'm very pleased that we're in Europe.
Congratulations. The 888.com Player of the Year for 2005, Stuart Downing.
The final word belonged to Chairman Steve Gibson, who, like all of the fans, had his own memories of the 90 minutes in Manchester that brought European football back to the Riverside.
I remember immediately after the game speaking to Steve, and Steve said to me he was absolutely knackered mentally and physically, and it was only when I got home last night that I really understood what he meant. And I think it was about 3 o'clock when I finally got to sleep, but it was a fantastic occasion and pure theatre.
And we do.
That's our football club.
And we do move on from here, don't we?
Yeah, we move on. It's you said it all night. We are a special football club, and we're made up of all the parts of the people. And I've been at this club 20 odd years now, and I don't think we've had a better bunch of players, a bunch of players that we're very proud of, great coaching staff. I think we're in a great position to take this football club forward.